Appreciate it. Name's Cherokee Sahagon-Barnett. I actually just graduated from Texas State back here in May with a degree.
Congratulations.
I appreciate it. Appreciate it. I got my degree in public administration with a minor in diversity studies. So we'll kind of see what happens with that as I get out here.
So I guess I'll start with, when did you start playing video games? Like, can you remember?
Ooh, so I mean, first time I remember playing video game was probably the age of 5 or 6. I
Yeah.
want to say maybe sooner than that, but it's a little bit fuzzy.
Okay. Do you
Um,
remember like what that game was, or like what system you played on, or
it,
no?
it was actually a Hot Wheels racing game.
Oh wow.
I don't remember the system though. I don't remember if it was a PlayStation 1 or a Nintendo 64, one of the two.
That's awesome. So when you played video games as a kid, was it primarily just to have fun?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I mean,
Okay.
I would definitely get mad at the games more often than have fun with the games just because I was more frustrated that I couldn't do something. But I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, definitely wanted to just have fun.
Okay. So do you think, like, as a kid, that the games challenged your mind in a way, or like in a positive way or in a negative way?
Um, well, I definitely wouldn't say in a negative way because
Okay.
most of the, I mean, at least with kids' games, I know that developers try to make it so that the kids are using critical thinking. It's not just a straightforward. So there's some aspect of learning that's within the game.
Okay.
As far as like younger rated E, games more geared towards children, not teens or adults. But yeah, I wouldn't say negative because just the way that the games are portrayed and the content that's there.
Yeah.
Uh, I mean, yeah, I mean, I definitely still play them for fun. As far as racing league or racing wise, I mean, it's more just part of being part of the community of the other guys that I've met throughout the years.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously still for fun, but it's just cool interacting with all these different other people.
Okay. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna just jump ahead to one of these questions.
Yeah.
So you talked about the social aspect, which a lot of people like to say that video games make you antisocial, which I find
Yeah,
confusing.
that's ridiculous.
Yeah, but so how do you feel video games have helped your mental and your social health, like in
Oh
general?
man, dude. What I mean, like when was this? So I started racing with this group of guys, this particular group of guys. Started off real small. It was just me and 3 or 4 other people back in 2018. And we've obviously stayed in touch throughout the years, and we've gotten to a point where we've developed an entire community of over 40 people, 50 people that want to
Wow.
race. We have different leagues, different levels of race events that happened, from people that are just now starting off, getting into the hobby, or those that are more experienced, have all the equipment, this and that.
That's so
Um,
cool.
it's awesome, man. Like the guys, like I've known a lot of these guys for 5 years now, 4 or 5 years now, and like I've gotten the opportunity to meet a couple of them that we were at the very beginning in person. Just
Oh,
being able to travel the country, and then like this upcoming uh November, I want to say during the F1 race weekend here in Austin, a few of the guys from the race league are coming down to watch the race, and we're all gonna get connected and kind of interact with each other. Yeah,
that's gonna be a great time. Oh
yeah. I mean,
man,
it's just cool, man. I mean, when I first started talking to these guys, never thought it would have come to a face to face. Didn't think it was gonna last,
it
but it just
was
kind of
it just went from
developed.
fun to a community. Went
Yeah,
from
for
having
real,
fun to
man.
turning into a community. That's wow. Um, okay. Oh, so after dealing with like life obligations, like you said, you just graduated school. I'm pretty sure you have a job, you have a
Mhm.
girlfriend, you have all these things going on. After you finish all that, how many hours a week do you say you commit to playing video games?
A week. Let's see. So like 2 hours a day. I mean, I would still say probably 10 to 15 hours a week
And
still. I mean, I not really because I mean I work 7:45, 7:30 to 4:30, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I come
yeah,
home, I play the game for a couple of hours, relax, and then it's time to, you know,
yeah,
nighttime routine, shit like that.
yeah. I got you. Okay. Um, guess, is there anything that you feel that people misunderstand about video games that you feel that they should know?
That I mean, it's not all. it's not all bad. Obviously, there's a lot of games out there that the content specifically may not be appropriate for everybody. It might be grotesque or obscene to some. However, the social benefits outweigh those, I would say so.
Okay.
And that's only my personal experience because I've been able to work from the ground up with a group of guys into a community. So, I mean, I can't speak for everybody. But I feel like, especially in the last few years, PlayStation has been more geared to social and community interaction between the different players and whatnot. It's a community. It's essentially centered around the game of F1, right? And they come out with a new one every single year. So when I first started back in 2018, 2019 with these guys, it was obviously just a group of four, a group of five. And weekly you can set up a league in the game. So you can have a set of tracks that you want to do. It records all your points, the finishes and whatnot. And we kind of just started from there.
Wow.
And this guy named Brandon, who I had the opportunity to meet in Colorado during one of my vacations, was one of the founders of this group with me. And we decided to name the group Midfield Runners Cup. Right. And when it comes to racing, there's the front runners, the back runners, and then the midfield, right? So obviously none of us were really good at the time, we were just kind of getting started. So we kind of just threw that name, thought it fit, right? And then Brandon, we kind of discussed for a little bit and like, hey, like why don't we make, a couple YouTube videos, see what happens, see if there's any traction. So I mean, we had a few guys watch some streams and they reached out, hey, we're interested in how you guys race, we want to hear a little bit more about it. And probably a year and a half is into this whole project is when it kind of took off. We got to the point where we were able to actually set up a weekly league. So like right now it's set for Thursdays at 8 p.m. Central time. Obviously it's different across the country, but we have people all the way across the country. We have a couple people in Maine, a few people in California, Florida. I mean, anywhere really.
That's awesome.
But we all come together once a week to race and do our thing. Are you letting the dogs in here? No, you're good. I got you. Oh, you can leave the dog on here though.
Okay.
This one at least.
Oh, they see him in class all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Teacher always calls him out.
Huh?
Teacher always calls him out. She'll be like, "Oh, Sydney, there's your dog."
Oh man, fuck. Where was I? I was talking about community getting traction, YouTube videos. So yeah, we got people all across the country. We race once a week. And it's gotten to the point where we've had to make a Discord, to be able to keep track of everything, be able to reach everybody. And now we're at the point where we have not just the one league, but we have a junior series too for people that are just now starting off. You know what I mean? Dope. They're just now getting into the games and whatnot. So we have an amateur league too, as well.
Nice.
We have most of our guys, our drivers, we stream on a weekly basis. We keep weekly update videos on YouTube. We post stat videos, all-time stat videos, stuff of that nature.
That's awesome.
It's just kind of taken off. Like we got a few hundred videos, a few hundred viewers on YouTube. We get a decent amount of people watching everybody's streams every single week. And it's just been kind of fun just seeing where it goes.
That's awesome, man. So I guess what I want to ask about that, the sense of community, do you feel that that's a big aspect that draws people into the gaming world, like just to be a part of this group,
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you just being able to meet somebody across the country and be able to talk to them, you know what I mean?
That you have
first of all, that's just wild. Yeah, absolutely. And after playing with these dudes in particular, like I tell them all my life struggles, all the shit that's going on in my day to day, and obviously they offer solutions, advice, they listen, they hear you, you know what I mean? So that's just that's just pretty dope, you know what I mean? Just being able to meet these other open-minded people that are not just people that I play the game with, but actually people that I consider friends.
That's awesome. Awesome. Okay. Well, thank you, Cherokee, for talking to me today. One more. Anything you want to add about like anything? Just anything.
All games aren't bad. Again, depends on the audience, depends on the content.
Thank you.
And since you were interested in looking for a wheel, getting in the race, and stay in contact with me, we'll figure something out. You want to come through the crib, try out the rig, because I got the whole seat and all that shit. Let me know, dude.
Ooh, bad. Okay, definitely.
Let me know.
I would definitely let you know.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much for talking to me today.
Oh, no problem, man. I appreciate you letting me help you out. Thank you.
All right. I'll be in contact with you soon about everything else. And it's great talking to you.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for listening.
Awesome.
All right.